Across the next 1 hour, we're going to walk you through breaking news stories that are coming in from different states across the country. Our first story for the day comes into us from Assam. Let's take a look at this. A crackdown by the Assam government on madrasas continues. You'll remember that Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma in Assam has over the last year made a number of statements against madrasas. Just a few days ago, you saw one madrasa shut down. The government said that it was linked to terror outfits. A second such incident has now taken place. A second madrasa was razed to the ground within a week. This madrasa is situated in a part of Assam, Bogengaon. This is after Assam cops had earlier arrested a person for running a terror module in a similar area. He had a shop on the campus. We'll be bringing you more details, but we're playing out for you the visuals right now on your screens. My colleague Preeti Priyadarshini is with us this morning to bring us a lot more context on this story. Preeti, good morning. Two questions for you. Firstly, could you put the visuals we can see for our audiences? Can you give us more details about the events that have taken place today morning? But then can you also give us greater context to the Chief Minister's actions that we've seen over the last year when it comes to the concept and the conversation around madrasas in the state?
Yes, Toya, good morning. And I have to tell you that it is like in Assam, every day, every morning, we get to know that a madrasa is being involved, a masjid is being involved, and it is being used for carrying out jihadi activities in Assam these days. And in the recent happenings, in the recent modules of the jihadis being arrested in the state, we have seen how the madrasas and the masjids are being used, and this time it is a madrasa in Bongaigaon in Jogihopa, and it is regarding the recent arrest of Hafizur Rahman, who was arrested with the Goalpara module of jihadis, and he had certain links with this madrasa. As far as said by the SP, he was actually teaching small kids over here in this madrasa. And while we talked with the Chief Minister of the state, Himanta Biswa Sarma, recently, we have asked about the steps taken by the government in the last 1 year. We have seen how this has been exposed. Maybe these madrasas and masjids were since a long time being used for such jihadi activities, and they were training these small kids, as said by the SP. The recent case, especially of this Bongaigaon madrasa, small kids were actually taught in this madrasa, and it has huge links, huge the documents related to terrorist organizations have been found. So there are actually, we can say that these madrasas were used since a long time now, but now that the government is taking measures to actually find them out, we can see how many modules have been busted in the last few days itself. Also, I have to tell you, Toya, that regarding the new SOP, the Chief Minister have also announced for a new SOP where he has stated about new rules for the imams and the madrasa teachers to get into the madrasas and masjids of Assam. And he has already stated they are already taking out the surveys and they are yet to start the process of the SOP. But yes, soon the SOP, standard operating procedure for the imams and the madrasa teachers, will be out in Assam. And we are hoping that with that, maybe this kind of madrasas and masjids which are being used for terror activities will be more exposed.
Okay, Preeti, if you could also put a spotlight on how minority communities have been responding to these developments. You were saying that it seems as if almost every day you wake up to similar news about madrasas in the state. Could you tell us more?
Yes, Toya, to be very straight, actually, regarding the particular locality where these madrasas and masjids are being exposed, there the people are actually in shock that they didn't know that these kind of things were happening in the madrasas, because it is their kids who are studying there. They have no idea about such kind of activities happening. But yes, regarding a recent information given by the Chief Minister of the state, Himanta Biswa Sarma, he also stated that the informers who actually inform the authorities, the police, about such kind of anti-national
Preeti, stay with us, please. We have Piju Shajar